Hi, this is Ricky Sun. I'm a Pi consultant. In this video, I'm going to talk about the asset framework and the AF asset, the AF attributes, and the Pi point as well, and maybe how they are linking together. If you are the operator, you may have a Pi system and you just draw trends on the Pi system. And I think this video is going to be helpful for you to start thinking about what you have bought but you have not used, right? I really want you to start picking that up so that you can just utilize it because it's in your company already and the software already have that capability. So to start, what is the asset framework? Asset framework is a concept and also a software called AF. And you can structure your data so that people can find it easier. Let's say you have so many equipment within your organization, then you can structure it so that even maybe new hire or a co-op student coming in, and you can show them, hey, this is the structure hierarchy based on areas or based on equipment name, and then you could point them to look at, oh, I can see, oh, this piece of equipment is located in this area. Very easily they can find the equipment, therefore they can find their answer about the field information, right? So first, talk about the asset framework. You can create a lot of blocks. They are called elements. And you can, do that. And this could be areas, right? If you are your company is multinational, you could have cities or country name even, right? You could have like Canada or USA, and it could be Mexico too. And then it could be based upon cities, right? Cities like in Calgary, any places based on city, and then it can split further. You can go for different area, right? You can go to Sherwood, so Sherwood downtown, right? So this is how the structural hierarchy could look like. It just means something to you, but not necessary to be like that. But this is for your organization, for monitoring your equipment. Most of the time it's equipment based. When you get to this point, you have split your asset hierarchy into multiple areas. It's time to put in your big equipment within that area. Maybe you have a tank, so you can have an element with a tank. It could be called anything. The tank could have a model number, or it could have a tank name, right, for that. And I think usually it's a unique identifier for your organization. So you can call it tank 1 in my case. Not to say you call it tank 1, but tank 1, we call that the Pi AF asset. So that's the asset. Asset is also equivalent to elements. And elements are what the asset framework call it. But in your language, it's going to be called asset, which is the tank. And a tank could have many things. It could be pressure. There could be pressure. It has liquid in it. Maybe you want to monitor the temperature. Maybe you want to see the level, and maybe the liquid type, right? Maybe oil, maybe water, doesn't matter, right? And maybe the installation date, right? So these are called attributes. Pi AF attribute. So attribute is the language of the Pi asset framework. Attribute is pressure, temperature, level, liquid type, and installation date. The elements are the asset, which is tank. This is a very descriptive name for you to be able to identify where your things are, right? Like, oh, I want tank 1 in Calgary, so I can drill down this hierarchy and find my tank. And when I click my tank, I can see the attribute associated with this equipment tank one. When you look at pressure, let's say, it needs to associate that information with a pi point. And that pi point is a unique identifier that you're familiar, right? It's in your Pi server. And that point is already collecting data from your DCS system or SCADA system. So that point could be called like pressure PV, pressure, I don't know, usually there's so many identifier, like 1, 2, 3, 4 .pv. Then this can be associated with the attribute of the pressure there. So Pi point can link to your attribute. It is in your organizations like these. You just have to build it out in your asset framework in order to take advantage of seeing data easier, right? At the end of the day, once you build this hierarchy in your organization or inside your asset framework, you could use Pi Vision to look at the data in your asset framework, or you can use data link. It's what you're familiar with also, right? Excel, and then it can get the data from the asset hierarchy and then put it on the report as well. What's the advantage of that? It basically helps you find your tag easier, right? Or share information with others. Because if you have that hierarchy built out, information is easily found, even you didn't tell them where to find it. But if it is all Pi point way of what you used to do, right? You have to tell them exactly where the name of the Pi tag is in order to find the measurement they need, and then it's going to be super painful for the person who tried to do something. In order for an organization to thrive, they need this information, and collaboration happen when you are able to share your information to the whole organization. And there is more advantage that you can make calculation based out of that, right? You no longer need to use performance equation based on tags. You could use Pi Analytics within your asset framework as well. Then everything becomes easy to make calculation. And that's all for now. I think if you are the operator in your plant, you could take advantage of that. For me, it's easy, but you might need a little training, or take a look at this video and take a look at other video. It's not going to be hard, but maybe everything is hard at the beginning, right? Just, you are stretching a little bit. I really think it could benefit your company if you can just spend a little bit of time on that. And thank you for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon. I'll see you next time.